Welcome to the Stronghold.
Alright, Strixhaven. So you just finished your second test, and you're still at your desks. So Verelda Lang's at the front of the classroom still. She's your magical philosophies professor. She's like, we have a task for you all. You need to go to Sedgemoor. We need some components for the next class. Fungi, herbs, and spider silk. Bring us an assortment. You have until Monday to get this, so it is not a hurry.
DM, what day is it?
Friday.
Okay. And how far away is...
Snodgrass.
Sedgemoor? Not too far away. It's one of the schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I believe me and Corin should be fine.
Should be. I mean, if we want to take Greta with us and maybe Mina.
Yeah, I'll be a lot happier if Mina came.
Rubina runs up to you as soon as class finishes and puts a note into your hand and winks at you. Polar.
Oh, thank you. Who's this from?
I
look at the note.
Okay, so
I walk up and nudge him in the arm, hoping he drops the note.
Nope.
So it's slightly crumpled and damp, but it reads, Big heroes on campus. You're the talk of the school. What with your monster dispatching ways, but you can recover the legendary sassy Sally Jane? Many have tried, all have failed. Meet us outside Captain Dapplewings Manor at midnight tonight and see if you've got what it takes. The note isn't signed.
What time is it now?
You just finished class about 4 or 5 o'clock. Got a while.
Okay, how far would it take us to get to Sledgehaven?
Oh, hours. Unless you can teleport there.
I highly doubt it.
Can Mina teleport?
Technically, you've got your jobs to go to for the afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do.
Oh, damn it.
Yep. All right. Well, I tell you what. I tell oh Jesus, what the heck is his name now? Talon. I tell Talon. I said I gotta go to my job, but
You know we work together.
do we have to think?
Yes, we have the thing. We're both rostered on tonight.
Oh. Well, I guess we should probably go then.
Yes, we should.
Yep, we're heading to the to our jobs at the Firelight.
Excellent. Okay. You go work for a few hours. Finish it up. Get back to your dorms, get some food. What's your plan?
It depends on what time it is.
6, 7 o'clock.
I go up to Corin and I nudge him and say, "So, got a girlfriend yet?"
Well, you can't really see me blush under my fur, but I'm blushing under my fur. I go, no, that's not what the note was.
Inside check.
All right, let's see. I have to, what, for insight, you need to roll. $15. What's my natural? No, not lying. Being truthful. However, the note does say I need to recover something.
You need to recover, or we need to recover?
I would not turn down the assistance because I have no idea what the Sassy Sally Jane is. It could be a ship, it could be a dirigible, it could be anything. What do I know about the Sassy Sally Jane?
Absolutely nothing.
I don't know
Definitely ask
anything
around,
about what this is at all.
I think we should go find Mina.
Okay.
Maybe she knows.
All right. Let's go find Minna.
Mina? She's currently at the Fire Jolt Cafe.
Yep, we just were there. Or yeah.
You
we
would
just
have had
met
work
there.
with her.
Yeah, we should ask her. Or I would ask her while I was there.
Yep.
If she knows what the Sassy Sally Jane is.
Oh, it's a legend. It's a pink-haired doll, patchwork tartan dress. And it's got a voice box as well. It repeats rude phrases. Jokers use it to irritate the faculty staff and staff members. But it was confiscated, and
It was confiscated, so
Yes.
it's currently residing in
the manor.
the manor. Of course
been-
it is,
Yeah,
because
it's sat there for a year now, at least, since other people have failed to find it, but it's in the manor.
what do you think, Callie? You want to, Talon? You want to go sneak around the manor?
I do, but Mina, do you want to come with?
Oh, sure. I think the
I wonder if
invite was for
Greta-
you two.
We
Wonder if-
could be even more heroes than what we already are.
We could. I wonder if Greta's around.
Regret about. So you did this while you're at work. Strixhaven Stadium. She's an equipment assistant there.
Yeah, I'd say we hop over to the stadium and see if she wants to go join us.
She was just finishing up work when you arrived there.
I say, hey, Greta, you want to come with us to the manor? We're gonna try and find this Sally Jane doll.
The manor. They say it's haunted. Are you sure you want to go in there? You don't look tough enough for that.
Ah, I'm plenty tough.
I puff up my wings and chest.
Talon's pretty tough too.
Well, supposedly you're the heroes. I'm sure you can handle it.
That's correct.
But the more help, the merrier.
I suppose I can join you and protect you.
Excellent, excellent. I can always use an extra protector.
Is there a dog mascot on the thing? Because I'm thinking we could probably do a Scooby-Doo reenactment.
The black ooze was pretty similar to a dog, I think, or the caterpillar, maybe.
Oh, we can go get that Drake that I fried.
Or
been
you
fried.
could pull out a badger.
Yes,
Yeah, you're bad.
yes.
Should put the
I'll
top
do that.
hat
I'll
on.
do that as needed.
Yeah, put
Once
the,
once we get there, just to set the mood.
Yeah, you put the top hat and monocle on him.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
let's head to the manor.
Heading to the manor. You're heading there
Yeah.
close to midnight.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we
I mean,
meet up
that's-
with everyone and then head there.
Yeah, we meet up with Minna and Greta.
Right up. Yep. Okay. So you make your way to the Captain Dapplewings Manor. It's easy to find on Central Campus since a well-lit path leads right up to the house and a few students are milling around outside. I'll change the map so you can see where you are. Dapplewing Manor. That one.
Can't see. Black square for me.
Zoomed out and zoom back in.
Yeah, it should just be like a little.
Oh, there it is.
Down the bottom. Yep. All good? Can you move your character?
Got it.
Just making sure before we start.
Excellent.
Sweet.
This looks like what I'm seeing on the screen is the classroom.
The class?
Yes. But also it could be the manor.
Oh, it's definitely the manor. I just saw you guys move your characters.
On my screen, it's the classroom, or it's got chairs around a dais, and the teacher was still here.
Teacher? What teacher?
There's a bunch of characters on my screen. There's like
Yeah,
1, 2,
that's
3,
the
4, 5,
student.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Students are
11,
milling about too. Okay, so
12. Okay, so we're at the manor. So this is the manor.
you're on the veranda of the manor now. A mahogany roof covers this porch, which is bounded by a low rail and outfitted with fine wicker furniture. Above the double doors hangs a sign done in fine calligraphy, Captain Dapplewings Manor. A search... You're not searching the manor. Are you searching?
Might as well search around.
Yeah.
So the front door is locked currently.
Good thing I have a very shady, dexterous friend.
You do. A minute.
Did you call Mina shady, did I?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was calling Corin shady.
Yeah, I'll try and I'll take a look around and make sure no one's looking, and then I'll.
Give us a perception check while you're looking around.
By the way, I can literally see everything inside.
I can't see shit.
You shouldn't be able to.
No, I mean on your screen.
Oh,
I
yeah,
shouldn't
that's
be
fine.
looking.
Yeah.
Yep, I have no idea if it's coast is clear or not. I go, Greta, cover me.
Oh, yeah. My screen shouldn't be able to see all that, and it should be dark.
And then what? You want to slide a hand?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Sorry, sliding your hand. What are you sliding your hand?
I'm trying to sleight of hand the lock.
Oh, no. Player.
Actually, I'll just jump out the.
So have you got lockpicking skills? Have you got lockpicks?
I do not. I was just going to put a dagger in the.
There we go. Fix the map. There
Ah,
we go.
that's better.
I was just going to use my claw to try and pick it.
Your claw. Okay. Give us a sleight of hand roll using your claw.
Holy crap!
Okay.
Whoa.
You just walk straight up, put the claw in, and the door just opens.
See? That's what having claws will do for you. Flick, and I put the claws away. I don't know if we're supposed to, but I can see something over to the left.
I am going to roll a perception check.
Why can't we see that on the screen? There we go.
That's a nice perception.
Yeah, 18, what do you see? You're in. Coat racks carved to resemble statues of individuals line the entryway into the manor beyond. The coat racks flanking the doors depict two dwarves wearing high-collared jackets. The other two coat racks on the left depict a one-tusked Luxodon, a monocle-wearing orc, and a gnome with a skunk for a hairpiece. The statues on the right depict a drow wearing a scarf, a burly human in a tuxedo, and a high elf in a cow. And you just did a perception check. You notice the boxy dwarf coat racks are moving slightly. Both. Right. Yeah, they're slightly moving. That's what you notice.
Okay. I nudge Corin and hush Mina.
Greta, come on.
Ah, fine, coming. Yeah. Okay, did you guys... I find this easier if you guys control the NPCs. Would you like their stats? One of you control each of them? That'll be handy.
I'll control Mina.
I'll control Greta.
Share their info so you can take a copy of it.
Awesome.
Okay, Mina. Year 1, students, Mina. Character sheet. Show it to players, show it to everyone.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, that didn't share the character sheet. That's annoying.
Oh no, it's got actions, spellcasting, and reactions.
Excellent. Just copy this bit that you can't see. Like armor class and everything. Chuck it on Discord.
Okay, cool.
Pretty buff, as you found out last time.
Oh yeah. That ink blade though.
Yeah, that ink blade's awesome.
And Greta. There's Greta. Okay. Heading further in.
I motion to everyone and like sort of point out that the coat racks are moving a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey guys,
That's
just
these things here.
watch.
Okay, so you can see into the grand hall from here. A set of magically shifting steps connects the foyer to this spacious open area. Beautiful thick carpets adorn the floor, topped by crimson runner that leads into the dining hall beyond. From the corner of your eye, you see a formally attired figure. This guy here.
Does he look threatening? Or surprised that we're in here?
Are you looking at him?
Yeah.
Yep. You hear him talk, and he says, "The Earl commands you to leave." Roll for initiative.
Oh.
That was mine, and I'll roll with advantage for Greta.
Strixhaven.
Greta's got a 19.
So initiative is +2 plus a d20.
Yep.
For Mino. So that's +2, so 11.
Okay, where's initiative? 9 for Corin. Or was it 18? 9 for Corin? Ah.
Yep, 9 for Corin and 19 for Minna.
19
or for Greta.
Yep, for Greta. Okay. 9 for Talon. What did Mina get?
11.
11.
Because it's d20 plus dex.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's Mina first. Just use the other
Be
characters.
Greta.
Greta rolled a 19? Greta, that's Greta.
Yep.
Which one's Mina?
I don't have
Zeri.
control over Greta's token.
And Mina is the whitehead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I'll just share them with you now.
Thank you.
Ah. Control by determined by character settings. I cannot let you move it. That's very annoying. Can we copy and move them? Wait, let me do that. Okay, where do you want it?
She probably would just get right in front of whatever that thing is.
Yep. Should hit it.
DM, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, is that one round or multiple?
Friends?
Yes, the spell Friends.
Oh. Question, can you share it in D20?
No, I'm just looking at Mina Lee's character sheet.
Oh, okay. One action to cast. Bring it up now. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Hello, sir.
It's the Ly'a'amus.
Oh,
Hola.
hey, how's it going?
Baby's just gone to bed.
Yeah. Good.
I have not. I'm still here.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Exactly. Nobody puts baby in bed.
Oh, the bed is not in the corner. The bed is against one of the walls, not in the corner.
But good timing. We just entered the building, so.
Okay, cool.
Roll initiative.
So you've been
Or are you about to say that?
tasked with something else, but basically you're at the what's this thing called? Captain Dapplewings Manor. Been coaxed to go in there and find a doll, basically, because you're the heroes on campus.
Okay. We haven't. We're still level 2 or 1.
Yep, 2.
You should be 2.
Just making sure that I've done my updates or not.
Okay.
Level 2. Yeah.
That's,
Cool.
there for Greta. You're on a roll.
Too many characters to worry about.
Yeah. You want to roll?
I know
initiative?
that.
Yeah, Tim?
Roll. What am I rolling?
Initiative. You're in battle.
Initiative. Oh, okay. 17.
Okay, 17 for Neonox. Done. Okay, Greta's turn. Friends only last it's concentration for up to 1 minute.
Oh damn, that's
10
not good enough.
rounds.
No, I was hoping I could cast Friends and have him follow us around.
Yeah.
But it is an at-will spell.
I guess she's gonna use Magic Flare, which is a +3 to hit, 5-foot reach, 1 target. Plus, it says a hit is average is 7, 1d12 plus 1 force damage. She's gonna try and smack him with Magic Flare.
Mm-hmm.
A 10 to hit him.
10 does not hit.
Ouch. Okay. She's gonna. Damn it.
Okay, Neonox.
So quick recap. Who are we hitting?
This thing over here.
Why am I the closest one to it?
You're not. Greta is.
I'm not.
Greta's in.
Well, I will cast a vicious mockery at it. Wisdom save of 12.
Bless you.
Sorry, just dying from a cough.
He failed. 2 psychic damage.
Your mother was a hamster.
Ooh, that's pretty vicious.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
All that does is 2 psychic damage to him. Ooh. Sick
Mina's
burn.
turn. Mina.
I'm assuming Minna would probably stay back. Actually, let me just take a look at her. Actually, Mina would probably cast. No, that's too early for Mage Armor. Mina would use Ink Blade at ranged. And that's +5 to hit. Oh no, it's +4.
Just so you know,
Sorry.
Tim, they're controlling an NPC each as well.
I'll roll my longsword because that's +4 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That works.
Damn!
She hits well and hard.
That's a 20.
That's a crit. So double dice.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just double the number or double dice?
Double dice only.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Best
Plus,
crit ever.
Is that 2d8?
It's 2d6.
Oh no, that's just the piercing damage plus 9 or 2d8 psychic damage.
No.
So 2d8 as well.
So would that be 4d8?
Yes, it would.
Oh dear
That's
God, she's a monster.
You notice multiple cogs just pop out of him all of a sudden. He's not looking too healthy. He's starting to fall apart.
Broiling. Damn, Minna.
Corin.
I'm gonna run in and give him a poke with the old rapier. If I can, let's see. 5, 10. Is that close enough from there? Or do I need to get one more?
5 feet for rapier, I believe. Go one more step closer.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That would actually be here. But I can, is it an action? I'm going to use Feline Agility. I get to double my movement speed.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I have to not move afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and get right up on him.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try and rapier. Advantage because of flanking?
Sure, if you're playing those roles.
Definitely hits.
Yes. Rapier
11
damage.
piercing.
Done. You basically just see him fall apart. The cogs just fall away, his arms fall off, scatter on the ground. End combat.
Sweet.
Wow, that was quick.
That was quite quick. So good job, Greta.
I just look at Mina, a tad bit scared, but also admiring her work.
Is there anything in the cogs? Anything interesting in the cogs?
No, nothing.
I guess, that was interesting.
Okay, where to?
I suggest that we should probably all stealth, or at least think we can stealth.
Yeah, I could try and stealth. I do have disadvantage, but I can try.
Same.
In that room. It's a salon, features a comfortable sitting area and rows of portraits hung on the walls.
Uh, 9 for stealth? Some
Okay.
sort of stealthy, I guess.
How do you roll with disadvantage again?
Hold down left control when you're on the sheet.
Or you can right click as well, it brings up a menu.
I'm using D&D Beyond to do the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Then it should automatically Should automatically do it.
So my stealth is 17. Let me bring up Mina's.
That or you just hit it twice.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's a dex. She's in very light armor. So that'll just be a simple roll +2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, again. 22.
No issues with that.
She just disappears from everyone's sight.
And that's Greta, a 15. Not bad.
Do notice a staircase on the left-hand side here as well.
Guys, there's a staircase here. Go up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should go up.
Heading upstairs?
Actually,
Is there anything of note in the... I need to stop looking up, clicking on the wrong screen. Can I look around and here in that room we were in? Was there anything else of note besides just the paintings and stuff on the wall?
Just paintings. You can have a nicer look at the paintings if you want.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You notice that it's your Strixhaven professors that are on the paintings, as well as a few friends of the university that are depicted on the coat racks at the very start.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Can we be moved upstairs?
Okay, upstairs. I'll drag you guys up there. Just start moving. Oh, half of you landed outside. 1 second. There we go. Let's scroll upwards a bit. You'll see us.
oh, yeah, I see.
Okay, C14. This wide hallway offers access to the rooms on the second level of the manor. A large pillar that juts into the passageway appears to be a structural column.
I have doubled up.
Oh god, he's wearing a cloak of displacement.
How did you double up?
There's officially 2 of
How did
me.
you get up there? Your other one should have stayed down here. There you go. Okay.
The cloak of displacement.
Yeah.
So are these doors that we're seeing along here?
Sure are.
Oh.
First one.
Yeah.
I can try and pick it. I had very good luck with my claws last time.
It's open.
Oh,
As soon as you
even
try.
better.
Okay, do we stealth in?
If you want.
Ooh, bunch of crates and stuff in here.
Boxes and filing cabinets have been crammed into this area, filled with old written records and outdated research. You gonna have a look around through the files, or?
Yeah, have a look around through the
Oh, yeah.
filing cabinets and stuff and see if we can't locate the
Okay.
doll.
You find
look
a
for a
box.
doll.
Not
And,
yet. Perception of 2, you don't see anything.
Yeah, my vision just goes black.
So you find a box labelled the Manor Archive. Has all the
Ooh.
historical information about the Captain Dapplewings Manor.
Oh god.
We're rolling awesome.
See if I've got a slightly better one.
It's not hard.
Well, considering that there is no way I can actually even roll that number that you just got.
Oh, neon. Nice.
So, from what you've read about the manor dates to the earliest days of Strixhaven, when the Allen Mage and military veteran Captain Ly'a'amus Dapplewing head faculty, appointments in both Lawhold and Civil colleges, wanting a quiet place to retire in the evenings and to host a lavish dinner parties turned colloquialisms, the professor used his significant military pension to build this manor a home on campus. Upon his death, the Captain Dapplewing bequeathed the manor to the university, which honoured his legacy by giving the house his name and keeping most of its original furnishings in pristine condition. The house's upper floor libraries were converted into offices for esteemed dual college faculty members, and those faculty members meet here with students on academic matters during the day. In the evenings, the manor is the site of dinner parties and elegant cocktail hours for the faculty members, most promising students, and visiting alumni. Yeah, read all that in the files.
Anything in any of the other... I probably wouldn't have found it if there was.
I go out because it's just making me sneeze and there's dust everywhere.
And who rolled perception of
Neon.
2 and 9?
Neon rolled 9.
So, just be back. I'm just going around the toilet, guys. Feel free to take a quick break.
Welcome to the stronghold.
I can't believe I rolled a 17 with disadvantage.
I have seen dual nat 20s before.
Oh, that's
like-
rare.
Wow, how do you do that?
Yeah, we were playing... Was it last week?
I think it was the week before.
I think it was last week with Saltmarsh.
Oh yeah.
And he was rolling disadvantage rolls and still coming up with like 18s and 20s.
Yeah, that was disadvantage for throwing on my barbarian.
Yeah. It's like, what? How do you even have a disadvantage? You don't.
It was because I was out of range. But like, decapitation with a fishing rod.
Jacket.
That was amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Getting more food.
Yeah, so I heard you always TPK.
It was a close thing, I'll tell you. We should have used you.
Well, wasn't the DM piloting me?
No, I left you in town.
Oh, because I got
What was
hurt.
this one?
Saltmarsh.
We were playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Okay.
And we chanced upon a skeletal wizard with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minions.
Wow.
So that means that I'm behind the experience curve now, aren't I?
Not by much. I think only by 125 XP.
Okay.
Alright, back. Okay. You're exploring that room. Okay, while you're looking there, the paneling in the northeast corner wasn't fully shut. It looks like there's a gap in between the wall. Having a look at that?
Yes, please.
Further look? Excellent. Okay, so it's...
Oh,
Why can't I see that on the main screen? That's fine.
Wow, that was a hell of a roll.
Okay, you notice another door opening up into here.
Oh. Well,
Talent.
can I investigate through all these boxes in here?
Sure can. So, what do you find?
Talent, where'd Neon go?
I don't know, man. There's so much dust in my eyes, I can't see anything.
You find a ring. Golden ring. It's got an inscription on the inside, V. Lang.
Okay.
It's the one ring. Don't put it on.
I'll take it with me.
Cool.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Sure. Don't even know what it does. So.
Probably just tell that, there's something about this. It's got an inscription on it.
9. Yes, it's got magic. You can tell that.
Well, I'll keep it with me. Is there anything else about this room that's odd? There's no...
No, a lot more paperwork, but nothing really interesting at all.
Okay, just the ring in one of the boxes.
That's the ring you found. Just shared a picture to Discord.
That looks like an elder brain.
Oh, that is a trippy looking ring.
Nothing could possibly go wrong with that.
So you putting it on?
I duck my head.
Not
through
just
the,
yet.
I duck my head through the door and sneeze a few times and tell Corin, I can't see Neon Ox.
What? He's not
in the
there.
secret area.
I'll come waddling back through.
I can hear him.
I gotta put my head through and I sneeze. My whiskers are ruffle a little.
Oh, come out, waddle out, covered in dust.
Ugh,
in there.
yeah, I'm like waving the dust away from me. Ugh.
Alright, where to?
Oh, waddle up to the next door.
I follow.
I need to stop clicking on the Discord
Yeah,
screen.
the Discord screen, I keep doing it too.
Like, I'm just going to grab me and move me along here. It's like, no. Okay, is this door locked? Oh, okay.
Yeah, is this door locked?
Daybeds piled high with pillows stand in the corners of this spacious, comfortable-looking room. No, it's not locked. Wide open.
Okay. I would like to roll investigation or perception.
Oh, wrong, sorry.
I'm gonna go with investigation myself.
I was going with an investigation in this room as well.
You can't seem to...
I'll roll a
investigate
perception.
anything. Yep. No. You guys can't see anything out of the ordinary here. Definitely Corin can't.
Too much dust. I'm out of here.
Can I have a look through the boxes on tables?
Sure. Give us a perception check. There's a few files of things and nothing interesting.
Oh,
It's so
nothing interesting in
dusty
here. After my discovery of the last secret passage, can I check the walls and see if there might be something secret along any of the walls?
Yep.
Investigation or perception or...
Investigation. Or perception, depending on what you're doing, you're investigating for. Yeah,
Holy
investigating quite
snikes.
thoroughly. Okay. You find a hidden compartment on the wall. Didn't even stand out at all, but you somehow pressed it and it opened up. You find a gem of brightness inside.
I'll take that with me too.
I love it how you're just getting all the loot, and we're just like sneezing our heads off.
We're sneaking. Yeah, we have no idea. Too dusty in there.
Oh, so I'm just looking around, looking at things. And I need to stop clicking on the Discord screen.
Other side?
Yep, might as well.
Yeah.
Check in this room.
I have to move you. I can't see what room it is.
Opposite the
Okay.
one that we were in just then.
Large
Kind of
office
workshop?
serves as both a parlour and a study. Antique furnishings line the walls, along with the sculpted heads of several magic creatures. A heavy table and a desk are covered in scattered documents. Once Captain Dapplewings' study, this large office is often used for sensitive discussions among faculty members. The decor has stayed the same since Captain Dapplewings' time. On the northern wall, a plaque holds the head of a black and red dragon, each clearly constructed with metallic crafting supplies. This device is strange magic curiosity.
Can I Arcana check it? I want to see if there's any magic on that dragon.
I'll take an investigation roll. What is with my?
I'm gonna run a perception check this time. See if I can locate anything on these walls or on the desks that's worth looking at.
Yep. Okay, so as you're walking around the room, roll for initiative.
Oh,
Correct.
should I roll for the Manor?
Sure.
They're outside, probably not.
As you'll call them in.
Oh yeah, but I was just wondering if we should get that beforehand.
Okay.
I would say
Got
that
it.
I sneezed and probably jostled something I shouldn't have.
Yep, the dragon heads attacked you.
Oh,
The thing I was looking at to see if there was magic coming out of him to go.
Yep. Okay. So who was searching? It was Talon? You got
I
close?
was doing an investigation.
Yeah. While you were investigating the room and you went past the dragon heads, they attacked you.
Okay, that's fine. They should be able to get a attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's what they're doing now. But I've got no things for them, so. 4 does not hit. The first one missed his bite. The second one hits.
Yeah.
What's their attack? For 8 damage. That's
Sure.
fire damage as well.
I have no immunities, so yeah.
Okay.
Whose turn?
My turn. Oh
I
wait,
actually
no.
put a cursor there so you guys can see where it is. GM layer. There we go.
You want to just slide the view down a touch to move the.
There we go. I've got too many screens. Okay, where are we? Neonox.
I'm going to.
Did you?
I'm gonna hit him with vicious mockery. Wisdom save 12.
Wisdom save. Failed. 1 damage.
1 damage.
Done. Does not seem too happy
My
by
my 1-year-old cousin makes better artwork than you.
that. Tell him.
Okay, I would like to, I guess, attack with my longsword.
Yep.
15 hit.
15 does not hit. Well, you hit him, but his natural armor worked well.
That's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to try and bite Talon again. Nat 20 for 27 to hit.
No, that misses.
Let's
No, that definitely hit.
a D8. It's different than these ones. That's 12 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Okay, and the red dragon can't reach anyone. Corin.
Where's the red one?
They're on the wall. They're on a plaque. I can't. It's only their heads.
Yeah, why don't we just get out of here? They're kind of stuck.
I'm kind of unconscious on the ground, just foaming.
I'm gonna come across and try and drag Talon out of the
Okay.
line of
Give us a
fighting.
strength check. Okay, where are you dragging him to?
Out of the room.
Out of the room? Okay. Make it out of the room just fine. Where's my roll 20?
I go, guys, there's some dragon heads in there that are alive. I don't think we should go in that room.
I'm just convulsing a little on the ground.
Let's. I think you had a potion of healing in your bag, didn't you?
Don't worry about that. Are we out of combat?
It depends if Neonox is leaving the room or not.
I'll leave the room for a moment.
End combat then, as soon as you leave the room.
Okay. And I'm going to
roll a death save.
No need. You heal 8 points of damage. Sorry, I should have hit that button first.
Awesome.
Now I'm going to step back into that room and just start hurling insults at the dragon heads.
Okay.
I was standing at the safely in the doorway.
So do I heal 8 or 9?
8.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You're just going to do vicious mockery until they die.
stand in the doorway, throwing vicious mockery at them until they at all move towards me.
It doesn't move, so basically it just takes some time, but eventually they stop moving and just fall to the ground.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to pat myself down and do 5 points lay on hands.
Okay.
Okay. So now that the dragon large has stopped attacking things,
Yep.
can I investigate this room calmly now?
Sure. 13.
I cannot investigate this room.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay.
I look sheepishly at Mina and sort of start preening my wings.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at this room up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Strolling into.
I see something. I wonder if those things
Yeah, I think
move.
something attacks you by looks, but let's say... What number is it? You're on top of the numbers again. 70.
Before they move, can I roll a perception check to see if I see them? And if I do, can I ask the others to come in?
Mm-hmm. This spacious lounge is decorated to the arcano-biologicist state. Don't know why it says that.
Now I roll good.
Paintings of strange magic creatures line the walls as the mounted collections of insects and reptiles. 3 pteranodons form the room's centerpiece, all of them magically immobile in the mid-air, positions as if engaging in a strange dance. Okay.
Cool.
So I definitely see the pterodons or pterodons.
Yeah, you definitely see them. Yep.
Okay.
Stuck in mid-air.
I sort of like do a stage whisper outside the room to get the girls to come in.
Sure.
I don't trust these guys. Can you come in because I just got completely drubbed.
There we go.
And I point up at the beautiful looking pterodons.
Aww.
They look almost magical. Dancing like.
17.
Is that a bookshelf behind the couch?
No. Doesn't look like it. Anything else you want to do, Eddie?
I'm just going to make a perception check just to see if there's anything that looks out of place or...
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
Okay, just looking around.
And again, I start sneezing.
Nothing. You guys don't see anything around.
Okay.
I don't think we should chance those things because...
I'm gonna check around the room.
Okay.
Oh god,
Roll for initiative.
Corin's doing stupid again.
As you see them come alive and attack you.
Hooray!
And I nudge me and I'm like, see, look, Corin's doing stupid again.
I'm being brave.
They
Heroic
do say,
even.
Okay, that's
they do say curiosity kills the cat.
12 for Neon. 15 for Corin.
Let me just roll a
18 for
d20
Corin.
plus 2. Nina got 8.
8 for Nina. What did Greta get? He's rolling for Greta.
I am. Hold
Okay,
on.
cool.
A 19 or a 20? What should take the 20?
20. Okay, auto roll, start. I think that's Nina got a 20. Oh, Greta got the 20.
Greta got the 20.
Notice them come alive and they've started to move towards Corin.
Greta is coming along. And is going to attack the first one that moved towards Corin.
Yep.
And obviously not hit.
Does not hit. No.
She's like, damn it.
She hasn't hit
This
anything
normally
yet.
works.
Talon.
Talon just runs in and that's 25 and I attack this one.
Okay. Hits.
Okay, I would also like to add a smite onto that. A let's see, searing smite. That's the searing smite damage.
8 damage.
And that's supposed to be a 2-hand. Oh wait, no, 1-hand, sorry.
That's another 11 damage then?
Yes, 11 damage all up.
Excellent. How do you kill it?
I don't know, he grabs, like, with his shield, he grabs his holy symbol, and you see his sword just light up with fire. And then he yells, "By the Raven Queen, I smite thee," and
Nice.
just chops, I don't know, either its head or its wing.
Clever girl.
Okay. This one turns around to attack Talon now.
Bring it.
Just see its friends died. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 4 piercing damage.
I'll take it.
Corin.
Seeing the one just attacked Talon, I'm gonna try and poke it in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Flanking, I'm gonna try and poke him in the butt.
Yeah, that hits. 11 damage.
No, that was the double roll for
It's a double
advantage.
roll. That was 9 damage. Yep.
9 damage total piercing.
Ew. Okay, he's not looking too healthy.
Excellent.
Neon.
I'm going to start hurling some insults at it.
Okay.
Wisdom save 12.
Fail.
You call those wings.
That 1 damage.
They look. 1 damage helps.
Okay.
That's my turn.
This one's attacking Talon as well.
Sure.
Yep, they're jealous of your wings.
20 to hit.
Oh, holy crap!
For 8 piercing damage.
Oh god, Talon does not look good.
Okay, that is Mina's turn.
Okay. Mina is going to attack that one from range with the ink blade.
Yep.
So that's +4. $19 hit.
19 hits.
That is 1d6 +2.
Which one were you hitting, sorry? This one here? Or this one? The far one?
The back
Yeah,
one.
the one that just like
Yeah.
chewed up Talon. So let me just roll that. That is 7 damage and 2d8 psychic.
Jeez. You see him just
So-
collapse in a heap and stops
13
moving.
points.
He's
15.
dead.
I assume that, yeah, she's a monster.
Yeah. Back to Greta.
Greta's like, y'all are killing him too quickly. She runs in and tries to smack it with that sword thing again. $12?
12 does not hit.
Ugh. She's like, bam. This normally works.
Talon.
I'm just going to attack again. I've got flanking so that it advantage.
Hits.
15 hit. Awesome. That should be the one-handed damage.
Oh,
So
you
7.
skewer it. There's nothing left of it.
I want to check these really closely and investigate them and see if there's any of that black goopy stuff on them.
That there is not. No.
That's really weird. Alright, I
Talon's-
guess
End combat.
end combat. Nice.
Talon's trying to put on a brave beak, but he's limping very badly.
1 health, yes.
Yeah, if you've got a health potion, I would suggest maybe drinking it.
So, I'm going to go over to you and lay my hand upon you. Lay my holy hand upon you. Oh, it's not really a holy hand, but yeah, I start singing.
Holy hand grenade, that's what you need.
No.
I also pat myself down and cast 4 points of lay on hand.
Excellent. Okay. So you do notice another door at this end as well.
Yeah, I just want to percept roll and see if I can't locate any crevasses or nooks or crannies.
Yep, you find nothing. Nothing in this room.
You're right. I found absolutely nothing.
So we notice a
There's a
door,
door
here.
here.
Yep.
Oh, it just leads back out in the hallway.
Sure does. Okay, where to?
Well, let's we didn't check this door over here.
We checked that one. We didn't check this one.
No, we checked this one. We didn't check this one.
Alright, let's check that one then.
Okay, this office is comfortably furnished with wide oak desk, a high-backed leather armchair, a towering bookcase, and a homey wall hangings.
Learning from my mistake previously, I'm not going into the corner.
You said a homely wall hanging?
Homey.
Homie. So it's got homie don't play that on there? Alright, cool. Homie the clown?
Hey, Corin, it's in the hood, just like you.
I know. It's nice.
Yeah, well, I'm going to investigate the desk.
I'm just gonna do a perception.
19.
19's good. Okay, roll this. 3.
Yeah, my perception and investigation rolls are absolute garbage tonight.
Neon Ox, you find scattered research papers, course notes, and other paperwork, academic bric-a-brac, and 5 gold pieces.
Oh,
Anything behind the homie painting?
Negative, nothing.
Damn it. Alright. Nothing good in this room.
I just walk out sneezing again.
Yeah, same.
check the rest of the room, see if there's any hidden compartments and whatnot.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, well, now we go.
This room looks
Alright.
pretty much identical to the one next door.
Excellent. I'm going to perceive and see what I can perceive.
I'm going to cheer everyone on with a performance.
I'm going to check the desk again.
And just pratfall my face.
The pratfall made me laugh and it helped my perception check.
You found another 5 gold pieces in the desk.
No.
Sweet.
I'll take that 1 damage.
1 damage?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were rolling the d4 for.
Oh, no, that's to whether you find anything.
Ah,
No, not 15. 5. Okay.
Cool.
Nothing else in here.
Nope.
So, okay.
Check this room. Oh wow, this one looks a lot like the last one.
Yep, exactly the same.
Guess what I'm doing?
I am gonna percept.
I'm going to investigate this time.
Okay, I'll let you investigate first.
Don't find anything in this room. It's actually quite empty.
No wall hanging.
No.
Well,
Any? Let's check this door up here. Uh-oh, this one's got a
Okay.
cabinet or things in it.
Several delicate tea sets are arranged on the floor in this room, alongside beautifully woven kneeling rugs and cabinets against the walls.
okay, well, I'm gonna start going through the cabinets.
I'll just go the opposite side and start on that side.
Okay. Find tea making supplies and a bottle of a sweet smelling liquid.
Take the bottle of the sweet smelling liquid. Can I try to identify the sweet smelling liquid?
Sure.
What would that be?
Yeah,
Take.
Insight or
Depends on what you got. What do you think?
Survival.
Depends. You can go Arcana check. Are you checking if it's magical or?
I'll start with
History?
Arcana. I'm going to work my way through.
Yep.
So Arcana 15.
Okay. From your magical experience, you know it's a bottle of... Where'd it go? Mind reading.
Oh. Okay. I'll keep hold of that for a little while.
The room you guys just entered, it's pretty much exactly the same as the other rooms, except a bit larger with a table.
Is there anything on there, or like, can we see anything just with a cursory glance without rolling for something?
Negative. There's a few papers on the table, but that's it.
So that's going to be a custom item.
I follow to where Mina's gone.
She found the staircase going down.
I'm checking this room of crates.
Okay. This storeroom is filled with loose parchments, books, and misfiled paperwork. In the center of the room, 2 crates containing ink jars have been knocked over. A mishap that faculty members intend to... Right. Hate it when it does that. I'm not meant to read that bit. You wouldn't know that.
Oh, good.
Yep, I am going to investigate.
I'm just going to look around.
Nat 20 investigation.
Okay.
I start sneezing.
Who got the nat 20?
Corin.
Corin and Talon sneezing again. Corin finds a secret door leading to here.
Holy Maxwell. Is there anything else in here?
What's in there?
What's in the box?
A 12 for investigation in here.
Excellent. You find another 2 potions of mind reading.
2 potions of mind reading. Interesting.
Did we go into this room here?
Yes.
And we didn't
Yep.
find anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Where Mina is, I'm pretty sure there's a staircase upwards.
It goes down.
Okay, well, let's go on down, I guess.
Okay. I'll transport you. Scroll down a bit. Okay, where are you? C6.
I am looking at this door in the back area here.
Okay, the area where you walk down into, this cozy drawing room holds bookcases as well as a number of easels folded and tucked in beside them in the northeast corner. An easel holds a watercolor painting, a stylized chicken like a reptilian creature lounging in a Baroque style.
Baroque.
7. This hall is lined with 4 explicitly carved marble busts set on gilded pedestals. The abstract busts all represent beautiful androgynous figures bedecked with jewelry carved into its stone, and with a single 12-foot long fur stole wrapped around the shoulders of all 4 statues.
Is that where Talon is?
No, that's where you're walking through, just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Talon is.
Those statues. Yeah, Talon, yeah. Those
I'd
statues.
like to investigate the statues.
Yep. Roll for
Not
initiative,
bad.
please.
Pun?
Roll for initiative.
We're in the back room. We have no idea this is going on.
Nope.
Does Mina see that I'm getting attacked?
Yes, they would, yep.
Okay.
Let me bring that up.
Greta also would notice, probably.
So that's D20 plus 2. So that would be a 4 for Mina.
Just touches others. Cool.
That's a 18 for Greta for her initiative.
Why does she always roll with advantage?
Because she's happy to be there.
None of them got loaded in. Excellent. Okay, so 24 for Greta, was it?
No, it was a 18.
18 for Greta.
Oh,
11 for Talon? Or does that mean?
yes. And Mina got 4.
4. Neonox got 9. What did Corin get? 12? No.
No, Neonox and Corin are in the back room.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Still got to roll initiative.
Oh shit! All right.
That's alright.
5 for me.
5. Excellent. Loaded. Start. Okay, you see the scarf attack you. It looks like a snake.
Sure.
It's trying to bite you. 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. That is Mina, I believe.
No,
it's not
that'll
Mina, it's
be
Greta.
Greta.
Greta. What's she doing? She's moving up to attack
Yep.
him. She might-
Yep, she's running up. She's gonna smack him with that. Hopefully hit that attack for once. $13 to hit.
Does not hit.
She growls and swears under her breath.
Question: how do you roll a d20 plus 3?
You do /roll space 1d20 plus 3.
Okay, cool. Oh, wow.
There we go. Okay. That was Greta's turn. She didn't hit. Okay, next one's attacking Talon.
Sure.
11 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Talon's turn.
So, again, it hasn't really failed me. I'm just gonna roll with my longsword. 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Talon's just gonna swear.
Okay.
Loudly.
Is it bonus action, I suppose?
Yes.
Yep. Neonox.
I'm gonna perception that I hear what's going on in the other room.
Yep. Okay, you
Is
hit
that-
it with a 10.
I hear it.
Just hear
Okay.
it swearing. It's not too loud, but
Okay, well, I clicked the wrong screen again. I'm going to wander out the door to see what's going on.
Yep.
And sit there and go, oh my god, what the hell is this?
you see
And,
4 snakes reared up to attack.
Pardon?
You see 4 snakes reared up and attacking.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the closest one to me.
Yep.
Actually, ooh, no, I'm going to save that for if I need it later. So, Wisdom save 12.
Fail.
I've eaten a lot bigger worms than you for breakfast.
Damage done. Corin.
Yep, I'm gonna go. What in the world is that noise? And where in the world did Neon go?
Yep.
Come around the corner and I'm gonna. Oh man, what am I looking at?
Snakes.
Freaking gravy. I'm gonna stay back. They're fiery snakes.
Snakes that are on fire.
Yeah, I'm going to. not click on the Discord screen for once. I'm going to...
Occupy the same space as Neon.
Yes, because I'm basically what I want to do is peek through the door, but I can't actually see out the door because I don't know why. And I want to take aim at this one.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pull out the bow, and I'm going to try and short bow him.
Does not
Go up
hit.
to hit.
Nope.
Shit. Now I'm gonna step back inside the door.
Okay. This one is moving up to attack Neon. Right, Leia. There we are.
Ah!
Slithers towards you. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Hits. 5 piercing.
Ouch.
And 4 fire damage.
Ouch.
Now it's hitting with the tail. For a nat 20, 23 to hit.
No, perfectly fine after that.
2 bludgeoning. And 4 fire damage.
And I'm unconscious.
Jeez. I just watched what happened to Neon, and I'm like, whoa!
Okay.
These things hurt.
Next one. This one's attacking Talon.
Sure.
10 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Let's go hit with its tail. And it doesn't hit up. That would be Mina.
Okay. So Mina takes aim at... Wait, which ones can she see? Just the 3 around Talon?
Yeah.
At that one.
Yep.
With the ranged. And that is +4 to hit. 8 definitely doesn't hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
Mina sighs and goes, well, I can't be a monster all the time.
Okay, back to the top. This one's attacking Talon.
Sure.
Oh, God.
17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. Tail
I just-
attack.
Like, hit it off my shield.
17 to hit. Nope.
That does not hit.
Greta.
Greta's swinging that sword. Attempting again to hit it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait. It's a bit of a cheat. Hold on. 15 to hit.
Hits.
And I don't even remember the damage. It's been so long since she's actually hit anything.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's the first time.
It's 1d12 plus 1 force damage.
Nice. What is she hitting with?
The magic flare.
Magic
Melee.
flare melee.
Nice.
Uh, 7 damage, force damage is the close one to her.
It is not looking healthy.
Good.
Okay, its turn. It's going to hit Greta back.
Greta has a very low armor class.
6.
It's actually higher than that.
Tail. It's going to hit with its tail. 6?
No. 11
Neon.
is her armor class.
Death saving throw for Neon.
Wait, you just skipped over me.
Did it? Oops, Talon, yeah.
I was going to run to Neon since he's been healing me a lot.
Wait, make sure you're not going to take opportunity attacks if you do this.
Oh, I
Make
definitely will.
attacks.
I definitely will.
Yeah.
I got plenty of time, but yeah.
I would advise not risking the hands of and tails of
That'll be 3 attacks.
double. That'd be like 3 sets of attacks that you don't want to.
Yeah, I'll take all 3.
I've got plenty of time, don't worry.
First one doesn't fit. Second one doesn't hit. Third one doesn't hit, and you're fine.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I've got an armor class of 18. They're hitting like 17, probably max close. Like they can hit me.
Fair enough.
Lucky about it.
And I rest my hand on your head and boop you with 1 point of healing.
You just got booped.
Enough to like, that's literally my last lay on hands as well.
And Neon,
Enough so you're awake.
Okay.
and it's your
Cool.
turn.
So,
Slumber time.
90-foot sphere from me. With... Okay, 24 hit points, starting at the one closest to me.
Okay. One closest to you is asleep. One across from you is asleep.
So,
The
sleep.
bottom's asleep. Let me change.
Sleep.
Let me put a marker on the sleep ones. Sleep. Sleep. And sleep. Okay. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, and I'm gonna crawl into the doorway.
Yep.
It's like,
Corin.
You can't be in my space, but you can keep crawling. There you go. I just kind of like spread my legs while he crawls through. I'm like, where are you going? Ugh.
Oh, and lastly, I
Alright,
say it's fine. Just leave the ones that are asleep. Take the other one out first.
How do I know which one's asleep?
I'm
Ones
assuming
that
that
are-
they're on the ground, not moving.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop my bow and pull out my shield and sword,
Mm-hmm.
which will boost my AC. And I'm gonna go past, try and sneak through my ally. Keep going. And I guess hit the back one, because it doesn't appear to be, it appears that that's the only one actually moving. And I'm gonna try and rapier him in the noggin.
Yep.
To poke him?
Does not hit.
Crap on a cracker. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I don't really have... Yep, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay,
That's my turn.
Sleep. One that's awake is going to attack Corin. Eight to hit. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
Try hitting with his tail. 9 to hit.
Nope.
And we're back to Mina.
Mina is going to attack the one that looks awake.
Yep.
And that is a +4 to attack. Seven.
Does not hit.
Mina just starts cursing in every language she knows.
Okay, that one's asleep. Greta.
Greta's like, so we're okay. Wait, 3 of them are not moving. Let's get the one that is. Okay, run up and smack the one that's moving.
Yep.
If you'll move her up to where she's. Can she get flanking with Corin in that corner?
Yep.
All right, can you move her to where she's flanking with Corin, and she's gonna take a swing with advantage. Nope. That is a major miss.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Sleep, Talon.
Okay. I can't really get into any of the spots that are occupied by the one that's awake. But was I there when Greta hit the one to almost death? That
Yep.
one? So I know that that one's looking a bit rough.
Yeah, it looks it too.
Okay, cool. I'll go into melee with that and I'll attack that. And an 8 does not hit.
Neon.
I'm going to stay in my little corner whilst maintaining concentration on that sleep. Is it concentration? No, it is not concentration. Okay, good. And I am going to quickly go through my inventory and go, do I have a bottle of healing?
You should do.
Yes, potion of healing. So I'm going to use my potion of healing that I've got.
2d4 plus 2.
Excellent. Corin.
Plus
2. 2d4 plus 2.
got the slash.
Slash.
We got the slash. Okay, and that's me comfortable just sitting back here going.
Yeah, Corin.
The old pokety in the face again.
Yep.
You are flanking.
19.
Hits.
Total of 8 damage in the pokey facey.
Okay. It's not looking too healthy either. Sleep. Mina.
Mina, hit it.
Mina moves up, so she's flanking Talon with this one.
Yep.
And rolls a melee. Okay.
Hits.
That is... Give me one sec. (1d6 plus 2). So that's 8. And 2d8. So 10 damage.
Just basically obliterated it and there's nothing left there now. It just went to ash.
So getting up close works. Interesting.
Okay. So one that's awake gets attacking Corin.
Bring it.
Eight does not hit. Tail.
Bring the tail.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, Greta.
Greta is going to again say this normally works. Let's try this crap again.
Hits.
14 hits. All right. $11 force damage.
That is also disintegrated. Dead. Talon.
I'm looking at. I don't think I can get into flanking with Corin for any of these.
In theory,
No, it's because the space here is like half a space, just like the space.
well, you don't have to worry about opportunity if you need to move because there's
Oh no, it's not.
They're
it's not
unconscious.
moving. It's not about moving. It's more about rolling with advantage, and I don't think I can.
if you got there, you wouldn't be able to. Or if I moved to here,
Well, true.
which I technically could do because my turn was last.
No, your turn is in 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was Greta the last one.
Yeah.
Greta can move up if you want to put Greta, and you'd be flanking with this one.
DM,
Yeah.
would you allow a post-move movement, or it doesn't really matter?
For which? You wouldn't be able to move yet, no.
No, Greta. Move Greta to here.
But also, that's after her movement, so I mean her turn.
Oh, I see. Yep, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. NPC.
Okay, awesome.
Then no.
I'm
it's-
attacking the one that's between me and Greta.
Yep. Hits.
16 hit. And this is one-handed damage.
Which
So,
was amazing.
A 10.
10. It is dead.
Ooh.
And that is. Oh, actually, wait. No, I'll move myself around the other side of this worm.
You used a sword then, didn't you? Longsword? You noticed you cut off its head and it basically fell back into a scarf on the ground.
So like feather boa, like just flew up in the air.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just move this side of it and poke my head around the corner. I'm like, Neon, you okay?
I'm alive.
It's Neon's turn.
I'm just gonna relax in here.
Okay. Corin.
Yep, I'm gonna step up and swing for the fences.
23 to hit.
23 to hit.
Hits.
6 pokey poke damage.
Okay. You notice it wake up. It's not looking too healthy. It's missing pieces of it. It's going to attack you back.
Yep. Poke me and I poke
11 to
you
hit.
back.
Yep.
11 does not hit.
It's going to try and hit you with its tail. 22.
Does hit.
3 bludgeoning. And 2 fire damage.
5 damage total.
Okay. Mina.
Mina moves up to say, her movement would be 25, right?
I'm not sure. I've got her stats. Something like that.
I would think that. Oh no, her speed's 30.
30.
And she's going on the assumption that melee is better than ranged at this point. Well, the hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
And rolls a 7 with the Inkblade.
Does not hit. Greta.
Seeing what's going on, she moves over between Minna and Corin and tries her force melee again.
Would her
What is with her
Does not
freaking
hit.
hits? She's not rolling well.
She goes to the gym too much. She's never actually used
Yeah.
it. Talon.
I'm gonna roll with advantage to hit.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a smite,
Don't need it.
Hits.
And I'm going to attack with my longsword. One hand damage. 5.
Cut it up and it falls down to the ground as a scarf. End combat.
I poke the scarves with my sword. Move.
Shall we take a few minute break?
Welcome to the Stronghold.
Yep.
That'll be good. I'll be back in like 5.
yep, I'll do.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get down from me. No. continue searching. Okay, who's back? No one.
Clearly everybody.
Alright, give it a few.
Not bad rolls for the disadvantage.
I saw a bone stock Supra on my way home. And it was being driven by an old lady. I saw a bone stock Supra on my way home.
Who's back?
Clearly nobody.
Jeez. Alright. Yeah, Cal's back.
Hey, I've got a question about the great bag of tricks that Corin has.
Yep.
Are the animals in there under his control?
Yes.
That is good.
Yep. I like it. It's one of the neatest things I've ever gotten in a game so far.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's sort of uncontrollable. He's friendly to you, so he will take orders and actions, but he won't do anything that would be harmful to himself. So you tell him to run off a cliff or something, you probably won't do it. But yeah, he's there to assist you on your turns, basically. Which is cool.
I think therefore I am.
Okay, let's continue.
I am so.
Bit of a handshake.
Alright, you guys entered that room there. Neon Ox is dying slowly in, or is he better now?
No, Neon is much
5
better.
hit points. The 6 hit points.
Nice. So, pots, pans, cooking utensils, fire pits, and dry goods are tucked into every visible corner of this small kitchen. A pair of crossed sabers hang above the shelves to the north.
So
Is this a
somewhere
door
over
here?
here.
Sorry? Yeah, that's here. In addition to the visible cooking supplies, kitchens include cabinets that hold extra silver and china for the dining table.
I'm
Yeah, I was
checking all
about
the
to say I would
cabinets.
like to check.
We check.
I rolled a 13 to investigate.
Okay.
And I
It's nothing
start
to
sneezing
investigate.
again.
Everything you can see is what you can see here.
Fair call.
I start sneezing and walk out this room.
Okay.
I'll investigate the room.
Is that a wall that I'm sort of?
That's a door there.
Yeah.
It's a door there.
No.
That's a wall where you are. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Was this
I-
a door here?
Yep, that's another door there.
I'm gonna go in that door.
I walk out and I'm like, this place is dusty as.
So,
And
cabinets
speak.
full of curiosities line the northern wall of this room. The strange items on display here include a stuffed pheasant, a sextant dressed as a doll, and a plaque with insects mounted on it. The insects are wearing tiny top hats.
I gesture for the other two to come with.
Excellent. You got a door here, you got a door there, double doors here, and another door over here.
Wait, there was a doll inside that cabinet?
Therish?
A sextant dressed as a doll.
A sextant dressed as a doll. How do you...
Well, I'm gonna go. Did you say there's a door at the top here?
Yep. Sure is.
Oh, I'm gonna. Actually, first of all, I'm gonna investigate this room.
Okay. Ah, you find nothing. Still find nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go out that room up the top.
Okay, this
Door up here.
spacious deck has a low railing that the characters can easily climb over. Oh, just leads to the outside, but there's a locked door down below which leads to the outside. Basically, if you want to climb over, you can leave this way, basically. That makes sense?
Okay, cool. Noted for fleeing.
The pots of greenery on the other side of the deck are filled with vegetation. That's it. It's on the other side of the decking. Okay.
I'm gonna check these double doors.
Leads to the dining hall. The centerpiece of this hall is a beautifully decorated dining table. Its china and silver arranged just so. Along the wall to the west is an upright piano flanked by cushioned benches. To the east stands a fireplace. Its embers are still glowing.
Well, I'm gonna go look at the piano.
Okay.
I'll go check the fireplace.
Okay. Give us a
I'm
roll.
going to investigate the table.
Don't find anything at the piano. Who was checking the fireplace?
Corin.
Yes, investigation. You don't find anything. You sneeze.
And I just sneeze at the table because there's dust everywhere. Damn allergies.
I'm gonna perceive the entire room, see if there's anything.
No.
Not quite.
You guys don't see anything in this room. That's interesting.
Oh, what's in here?
It's another room. That's another door there.
I gesture as I walk through the door for everyone to follow.
It's identical to the other kitchen you just left.
I'm gonna investigate what?
The only thing you find is... Sorry?
So there's swords hanging from here?
There's sabers hanging from there as well, yep.
Is there any difference between this one and the other one?
Nope.
Besides the fact that they're mirrored?
No, pretty much the opposite. They're exactly the same. Otherwise, you notice the silver has an image of an eye patch wearing an owlin and the words Captain Dapplewings Kitchen on it, but that's it.
Captain Dapplewing. What about these plants that are these plants in the corner?
These things? Yep.
Yeah, these things.
Pretty sure
But
they are.
check these plants.
They're plants. Nothing about them. It's out of the ordinary.
You sure? What if I check the bigger
I'm
one?
going to stick my head through this door here.
Which one? Where are you?
In the kitchen.
Oh,
just
next
like
to the kitchen. See, 7. Hall of Beauty. His hall is lined with 4 exquisitely carved marble busts set on gilded pedestals. The abstract busts all represent beautiful androgynous figures beckoned with jewelry carved into the stone. So opposite from the other side you just went.
Are they wearing a feather boa?
Sure are.
I stand well clear of this thing.
Good idea.
Yeah. Same.
There is another door here.
Well, I'm going to go out onto the balcony over here.
Okay, these smaller side decks each have a low railing that the characters can easily climb over. Once again, that's it.
Can I see... Is there a locked door, did you say, over this area?
Locked door. No, there was nothing. Oh, downstairs. Once you jumped over the railing, there's a glass door, at least to the outside.
What about up here in this little nook area?
See, 6. Cozy drawing room holds bookcases as well as a number of easels folded and tucked in beside them. Northeast corner is an easel, holds a watercolor painting of a stylized chicken-like reptiling creature lounging on barbecue style. Barbecue?
Baroque?
Baroque.
Must be
Baroque.
Must be
Baroque.
Baroque.
That sounds better, Baroque. Okay, where to?
What about this symbol on the floor over here?
There's stairs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I'm going to have a look at this statue here. I investigate this statue.
Looks like one of the Strixhaven teachers. That's it.
Were there any other curios in these cabinets?
Curios?
Yeah, there was a
Cabinet full of curiosities. On the northern wall, the strange items on display here include a stuffed pheasant, a sextant dressed as a doll, and a plaque with insects mounted on it. The insects are wearing tiny top hats.
Yeah, I just want to take a quick closer look at that tiny top-hatted little insects.
Yep. It's an assortment of insects all wearing tiny top hats. That's it.
What about the sextant? Anything?
Nope. Nothing out of the
Strange
ordinary
about
there.
And the first thing?
The stuffed pheasant?
Yeah, the pheasant.
Yeah. It's a stuffed pheasant. There's nothing going on there.
Nothing going on there. Alright. Shit.
I am going to go take a look back upstairs.
Okay. Characters are still up there from last time. If you just want to...
Yeah, so I'm here.
Okay, where are you looking?
Yeah, there's this weird thing in this hallway.
Yeah.
Structural column.
Structural column.
Do you want to investigate the structural column?
Yeah, I want to investigate the structural
Excellent.
column.
You find a secret door that opens up a staircase.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Well, I guess we're going to go exploring up the secret staircase.
I motion everyone to follow
Okay,
and like sort of stage whisper. Come on.
Okay, go scroll up a bit more, but you'll see the top. Okay, 20. This cramped attic holds oddities considered too strange to display on the manor's main floor. An adult-sized riding toy resembling a rock on a spring, a fine dress with wings made of bones, and a display shelf holding dozens of dolls are among the curiosities here.
Ooh, dozens of dolls. I'm looking for Sally Jane.
Going to investigate the dolls.
I'm going to perception that thing with the bones.
Okay, you do see a pink-haired doll on there.
That's mine. I'm taking that.
Who was looking at the bones?
Talon.
Excellent. Roll for initiative.
Oh God, why me?
Good things. What is attacking you?
And I'll roll for Mina as well.
Patroon.
She had terrible initiative rolls this time.
That's 4. Where is the thing with things? I'm assuming it's over here.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So that's where my character would be.
What'd you guys roll? Let me bring that. Where's... There it is. Corin, what did Corin get?
Corin had a 13.
13. Mina?
Mina had a 4.
4. Neonox?
19.
19.
Talon had a 4.
Greta had a 7.
Greta had a 7, and Talon had a 4. Cool. Okay. This thing's going to attack first. It punches you with a fist first, as you got close to it.
Sure.
18 to hit.
That's my armor claw.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
And it reels back for another punch for a 19 to hit.
That is above my armor claw.
And 3 bludgeoning. Okay.
I
Neonox.
just take it, but I'm just like, why me?
Neon.
I'm going to cast vicious mockery at it as I retreat to a relatively safe corner of the room.
Yep.
Preferably the furthest corner away from it. So, yeah. So, wisdom save 12.
Yep. 1 second. Objects, tokens, done. Back.
My
Wisdom
food is
save.
approaching.
God,
Ah,
it's got
failed.
leg.
It failed.
Fail. 2 damage. Now it's
That's a very brittle looking wing you've got.
It's firing its fists at Talon. Talon? Talon.
Yes.
First attack misses. And 12 to hit. That doesn't hit, does it? No.
No.
Mina.
You mean Greta?
Oh, sorry, Corin's next.
Corin? We're going to go ahead and pocket that doll. And we're going to shield and sword up and try and poke that thing.
Yep. As soon as you picked it up, you hear it say, how about hells no?
How about hells? Yeah.
Attacking? You're distracted by the dog.
Yeah, I'm just distracted by the dog for a second. Yep, and here we go. 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Shizen. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Greta.
You know Greta has a ranged attack.
Yep,
20.
Greta's gonna go up towards the north.
What did Mina get? Oh, it's
4.
didn't go in properly. Okay, 4. Done. Good. 20 hits.
And 10 force damage to
2
it.
force damage. Okay, you see it burn out one side. It's not looking too healthy now. Talon.
I am going to hit it with my sword and hope to hit it.
Yep.
It's an 8 hit.
8 does not hit.
I'm just gonna swear in Aarakocra.
Okay. Mina.
Mina is... Wait, is Greta to the north of it?
Where is Greta? Greta move forward, I'm assuming to attack. Would have been there.
Okay.
Alright, my food's here, hold on.
So Greta's going to... I mean, Mina's going to move probably about here. And use the ranged attack with the ink blade. And a 8 doesn't hit.
Nope. Fails.
Oh no, that's a 6, sorry.
6 doesn't hit either. Okay, Neon.
Wisdom save 12 again.
Wisdom. Fail.
And then
Is that 4 damage?
4 damage.
Okay.
Better go eat something because you're looking very, very thin there. Couldn't catch a barnyard mouse.
Doesn't
Oh,
seem
is he
too
talking
bad.
to you, Talon?
Hmm?
Are you talking to Talon?
I'm talking at the set of wings. That's
You're not
attacking
hearing
everybody.
Talon squawking, just...
23, nat 20 to hit Talon.
Sure.
3. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Talon's looking rough and got a black eye.
19 to hit for the second one.
That hit.
For another 5 bludgeoning damage.
Talon is down.
Oof. Corin. Who picked up the doll? Did Corin pick up the doll?
I picked up the doll, yes.
So you hear it come from... Where have you put it? Where's the doll?
I put it in my backpack.
In your backpack. You hear a voice come out like... I heard you snack on owlbear pellets. And it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to pokify this thing some more.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hits.
Poke, poke.
How do you hit it? Kill it. It dies.
I just hear it to the bookcase behind it.
Yep.
I go, have at ya. I hear you snack on owlbear pellets.
Nice. Okay, in combat.
Wow, we have a lifeless bird at our feet.
Yeah, it's just like sort of foaming at the beak and twitching aimlessly.
Hey, let's just leave him here.
Would
He
you like
looks
me to roll a death save?
He looks tired.
Can we do a medical check to stabilize?
Yeah. You hear a voice from your backpack. Gross. Gross.
I rolled a 20 on my death save.
Nice.
That means you're alive with 1 point.
We're out of combat, so you're up.
Awesome.
I was just gonna drag him like with his head bonking on the stairs as we went down.
I squawk to life, just like sort of wipe my beak and start sneezing because it's dusty up here. All my like wing
I go, are
feathers
you
are at place.
okay? You seem to keep falling asleep on us.
I seem to keep bumping into things that like to hit me. I cough up like a little bit of blood.
Stop doing that.
Okay, what's the plan?
It's not conducive.
Well, we've got what we came for and almost died multiple times. Well, me anyway.
Yeah, I'm out of healing spells.
I don't know what you guys are bitching about, man. I feel fine.
In fact, I'm out of healing slots in general. So,
All right, I guess we could make our way down. I mean, I did find what I was looking for. Is there anything else to check out up here? Is there like any doorways or secret entrances, exits, etc.?
Nothing whatsoever.
Well, I did find what I was after, so I reckon we could go. I mean, if you guys are really tired.
It is getting late. It's at least 1 a.m. by now, so.
Yeah, I could definitely sleep like the dead.
Okay, heading back out the front.
Yeah, let's head back out. A high five, Greta. Good job in there.
It's a few students still milling about that they silently cheer when you come back out. They're like,
Yay.
I go, wait, you want something to cheer about? How about, and I rummage around in my backpack and I pull out the old sassy Sally Jane. And I hold her up.
they cheer a bit more. Yay.
Does she say anything?
Who? Oh, Sally Jane.
Yeah.
What did she say? She's like, really? In those robes?
That's my sassy.
Okay. You all advanced to level 3?
I pop her back in the backpack.
yay, level 3.
How do you advance level again?
Go to builder.
Yeah, if you click on the portrait of the character in D&D Beyond, it says manage character levels.
Ah, I see.
As you guys are finishing up, Minna walks up to Talon.
Yes?
He's like, you were really brave in there.
Oh, thank you. You were a monster. That ink blade is amazing.
Oh, shucks. It does well, doesn't it? And she takes something out of your pocket and gives it to you.
Oh.
It's glowing blue colour, and it looks like this. I'll share it on Discord. Just like, here, you can have this.
If you've ever seen an owling blush, now is the perfect time to look. Like, the golden feathers just turn an even more reddish, I guess.
Yeah.
And they like sort of like, I don't know, puff up a little.
With that, she sees that happening. She's like, well, I better be going. She turns around and runs off.
Oh.
She gave you a drift globe.
Oh.
That'll be easier.
Nice.
You or if the students say like, well, that's it for the night. We've got a test in the morning. Better go to sleep, I suppose. What are you guys doing?
Long resting.
Yeah,
definitely.
going to sleep.
Yep.
Going to go to bed. Need a long rest.
Long rest. Okay.
And need to quickly read the player's handbook for something.
Okay. Okay, so you have a long rest. You go to class. Morning? Oh, it'd be the weekend. So it'll be Monday you go to the test. Because you went on there on Friday night, didn't you? Yeah. Head to the test on Monday morning, or is there something else you want to do in between?
Well, if we're doing a long rest, we still have a day to find the stuff that the guy asked us to, right?
Correct. So, where is that? Okay, that's Sedgemore. That's the next module. So we can start it if you guys want, or we can call it a night, because that's the next section, basically.
Well, we'll wait for everyone to catch up to where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
Okay, cool. Excellent job. Level 3. All done.
Cool. And I can now figure out which college I should join.
Yeah. Is that level 3, is it? You choose
Yeah.
college? Yeah.
So now I've got to figure out which books have got all the bloody different colleges in it.
Yeah. I did the intro speeches of all the colleges. I think they're all pinned in the Discord.
Yeah, I know which college I want to join.
Nice.
No, College of the Bards College.
Ah.
So I'm saying all the different books.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming, guys.
Definitely. Now I have to figure out. Now I have to figure this out. Spells. I've finally gotten Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, I've finally gotten spells as well. So I need to work out if I want to grab a Cure Wounds or something different. Definitely getting Cure Wounds. Question. Mark stack?
Mark stack. Hang on.
Hunter's Mark?
No, I think they're both concentration. Yeah, so it's only